Hello dear traders. For today's analysis I decided to cover British pound versus US dollar, and we'll speak about the gold market. I'll start with the British pound versus US dollar first. So what we got yesterday on most of the major currency pairs like euro and pound and Australian, we got a buying climaxes right after the CPI, and I can show you that event from yesterday. That was a CPI month on month and core CPI month on month. That came basically 0.1% versus 0.3% forecasted. So that was a basically negative for that for yesterday for the US dollar. And the reaction was like basically the initial ultra wide spread of the bar, closing on its high and ultra high volume. But that necessarily, because it's a news effect and climax, and most of the buyers basically exit around that stage, and sellers basically lurk for the selling opportunities around. And what happened is we got a buying climax with no follow through. If you check like a next bar, it was a basically narrow it down in the range and close in the middle, and the next bar is down. So this is obviously professional money selling into this strength. And we got also on top of that the bearish divergence like confirmation as well, like in terms of the oscillator. And that one worked pretty nicely. I alerted you about it. Watch for the downside stuff, watch for the divergences and so on. This one actually won like 100 pips, more than 100 pips sell off. Today, almost like a whole day and whole Asia session and the beginning of the Europe session was more in that bullish tone to just correct a bit on that downside sell-off. But if you check what happened this morning, we got a drifting pattern, we got a cross price reversal, we got a bear cross, we got a bearish divergence on RSI, and we got potential for the downside continuation. We can see now we basically continue with the more downside. I guess the British pound can retest the low. That results at the previous day high and low. This yellow line is a previous day low at the 1.3800 level. So we're 16 pips away from that. I guess that area and area around 1.3790, we can easily test that area today. If there is a more downside pressure, we increase in the volume and there is no reversals around the supports here, we can then try to go towards 1.3760. Right? So definitely watch for selling opportunities, and it's already happening right now. So maybe watching some rallies intraday and so to basically to have a better timing. And I also want to say about I will speak about the USD Canadian dollar, because I think it's an also on the ABC. There was an ABC type of correction, the bullish divergence, the close price reversal. It seems like it's really tried to retest at least highs, 1.2700 zone and eventually 1.2700A. So that's a ABC with a close price reversal and bullish divergence overall near that middle Kelton line on the 4-hour, and looks like an hourly just extreme in the bull cross just started. So I like that one. I think we can definitely have another upside leg. Also, one note for today on the Canada, if you think about it, trading Canadian dollar, take in consideration the CPI month on month, which will happen just around the corner today. Definitely have will have impact on the USD Canadian dollar, and expect an immediate effect on this currency pair. And lastly for today, I want to speak about the gold market. Technically, gold market isn't the post-climax effect. It has some like channeling mode going on, but as I said, I'm not a big fan of the post-climax. Yes, it was a climax day. It was also the shakeout. If you check the bottom, this was a shakeout day. So we shake it out aggressively. This was a basic locked area. We got a big shakeout, and we took some pivot highs as well on this shakeout. So technically we shake it out, tons of the sellers there, the smart money did shake out. But you know what? The breakout of these areas are also in the climatic action. So this is all like one big climax zone for me, and I need to treat today like more like a post-climax effect. Expectation is maybe we can trade sideways, maybe around the previous day high, or we can even try to absorb this and try to go even deeper to correct this upside. I don't like to expect the follow through after the climax day, right? We got a big range of the bars all the way in this area. So for me, that's an all climax effect. It is a shakeout as well, but it's also climatic on near the highs. So I need to treat this very, very carefully, and mostly to expect maybe sidewaying around this stage, or even try to go even further down into this high volume area. So I don't like any follow through for today on the gold, the upside. Maybe the maximum can be the price can retest the previous day high, but I don't know if we'll have power for that. So that will be all for today, and see you all tomorrow morning.